club, but before we actually had time to leave, one of the guys had walked past and happened to see that his club had been broken into, and within about 20 minutes we had the lorry was blocked in by, there was a pickup truck at the back of the lorry and a Bentley at the front of the lorry, and then there was about 12 big bouncers all decided like to come into the club. They locked the doors, pulled all the curtains and said like no one leaves until we get our goods back. So that was quite scary, to be honest with you.
How did you talk your way out of that one?
I was quite lucky. One of the bouncers actually knew a bouncer who I trained with in the gym where I used to train, and we just got chatting a little bit, and he spoke to his bouncer friend who like vouched for my integrity, and the doors were opened, and then believe me, I called the police within seconds.
What do your friends think of what you do, Scott? Are you able to engage in a bit of lively banter about work stories around the pub table, or do you have to keep things shut down rather?
My friends sometimes have a little go at me saying, because I do evictions as well, and like there's been cases where I've evicted old people or single mums, and they might have a little go at me about that, saying I'm not a very nice person. There's a few shops or pubs what I've been to where we actually go into, and they might say I was not very nice for taking stuff out of the pub where we used to drink.
Do you ever give yourself a hard time after you've gone into, you know, evict an older person or a single parent?
I think if you started feeling sorry for people and then beating yourself up, then you most probably wouldn't be able to do this job as professionally as you should do. When it comes down like to us going, it is because they've had more than enough opportunities to sort it out before we arrive, and they just haven't.
I wanted to ask you about that strategy of removing, say, a car worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. Can you do it stealthily, or do you have to make a big song and dance about it?
I will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start taking people's cars. When they're all asleep, tucked up safely in bed, I've got a fantastic guy who comes with his lorry and picks the cars up, and we'll normally do it without people even hearing us there. And the first thing they realise their car is gone is when they wake up in the morning and find paperwork on their doorstep.
Have you ever had any problems taking a car?
I've had a lady who's actually laid underneath the car preventing us trying to remove it, and she wouldn't move until I had to call the police, and the police managed to persuade her to get out of the way.
I suppose the interesting thing that we've talked about, you know, you